Hi, dear participants of the BART and OSUN network SDDP. On behalf of the other organizers, I'm welcoming you. I'm Laouris. I will be your lead facilitator for the process. I have prepared this short video clip to help you with your preparation of submitting your first proposals. I need to say a few words about how structured democratic dialogue works in order to get you introduced to the methodology. It all begins with a triggering question. We formulate, and when I say we, the organizers, the hosts, and maybe a few of you were involved, and the facilitators, sit together for 1 or 2 or 3 or 4 hours until they figure out a good question to ask, a question that embraces whatever the challenge is that you want to address and solve. This question needs to be formulated in such a way that it kindles many answers, many observations, many responses. Now, please study the question, think a lot about it, reflect on it, and come up with 3, 4, 5, 6, 10, I don't know, proposals that you think could be good answers to that question. Now, why we need that question? We as facilitators, because that way we can keep you focused. You cannot speak about anything else except about that question during our sessions. So we will remain very focused. And every proposal that you make will have a parent, the person who is submitting that proposal, and a number. So we will have proposal 1, proposal 2, proposal 3. This in a way enables us to do some kind of a digitization of your thoughts, because we are going to have thought 1, thought 2, thought 3, thought 4, and a parent of that thought. And we're going to be using some mathematical algorithms to help us accelerate the process of making some comparisons. You will witness that and you will hopefully appreciate it. Now, in order for us to be able to do that, we need you to submit your proposals in 3 different formats. First, we need a statement. We call it the title of your proposal. A short sentence. Make sure that sentence is short and concise, and it includes only one proposal. Not generic, not something like, I don't know, academic challenges or historical problems. This is too vague. It has to be concrete. And the second is also, if it includes the word "and," it might be 2 proposals in one. So make sure it's just one proposal. Once you have these titles, 1 or 2 or 3, don't make too many, please. Just choose the best ones that you feel after your brainstorming that are the ones that you want to submit. After you do that, we need you to clarify it. Now, the best way to clarify it is do what I'm doing right now. Stand in front of your computer and record it. But you can also write it. We need it both. We need it both in writing and in a video clip. We need it in writing in order to make you think and kind of force you to answer a lot of questions about that proposal. And we need a video clip because in the COVID era, it's too impersonal to speak over computers. So the video is a way to go back to your proposal, to see the person, to remember the context in which that person proposed something, and that's why it's important. Now, when you write your clarification, please try to make it smart. Now, smart, I'm not sure if you know this term, it's being used a lot in the industry. It's when you want to propose something that is specific, measurable, assignable, relevant, and time-bounded. Now, let's explain these terms. Specific, I mentioned it before. Be concrete. Try to be as concrete, as specific as possible. Measurable is very tricky. We are proposing things all the time. We say this should be done, the other should be done. How will we know whether something has been done? You propose something, let's say to your dean or to your university or to your community or to your company. We can use structured democratic dialogue anywhere, in any system that needs to be improved by its stakeholders. People make proposals. Now, how will we know? How shall we measure whether something has been implemented. So please think about it and explain it also in your clarification. Now, who's going to do it? A sign up. I mean, it's very easy to say this has to be done. Now, who is going to do it? Who are the right stakeholders? Who should be in charge? Who should be monitoring it? Who should be responsible to give explanations if it's not done? How are you going to make sure that these people do their job? So think about all these parameters and explain them. Relevant. Now, is your opportunity to reflect back and explain why do you think your proposal is relevant to the problem we are discussing. What exact angle of the problem is it solving? I mean, definitely you have some problem in your mind that you want to address and to solve. So tell us about that. Tell us about the who, the how. How do you envision it to be approached? Now, if you are thinking about feasibility, please don't think about feasibility. I like to say feasibility kills creativity. So we don't want at this stage to think about whether something is feasible, difficult, or whatever. Be creative, imaginative, propose whatever you want. However, be relevant. And time, give us an idea of the urgency. I mean, is your proposal something that you think it's already late? I mean, it had to be done before. We have to address it tomorrow, or can it wait a couple of weeks, a couple of months? Is that short term, mid term, long term? So making a proposal smart takes a little bit of an effort. So like I said, we need your proposals both in writing and as video clips. And we will meet all together in our first Zoom video conference, and we will share them again so that they become ownership of the group. Looking forward to see you next week.